Hey guys, I want to thank you for for all the responses from my last video, and I know that last video hit some people wrong, guys, but that's what I was told to tell you. That's what I was told, okay? I'm just a messenger. That's it. I want to explain that video a little further because I had a few people, I guess, take the words that I was saying, as that I was going to inflict some type of harm unto myself, like take my own life or something. No, I'm not. Do not worry about that, guys. If I was going to take my life, I would have done it in 2017 when I was on a mountain living in a shed in Pagosa Springs, Colorado, trying to decide if I wanted to eject this bullet from a muzzle of a gun into my brain. And I didn't. I came home and I faced every demon that wanted me destroyed. I will not take my life. I am just simply relaying what the Father told me. I know my time in this flesh is short. We all have a mission. There are people that have been sent here by the Father, by the Divine, to help wake humanity up. Okay? I'm not going to say I'm one. Who do you say I am? I have no ego. It's crushed. It's destroyed, and it's been broken for you. Christ said many times, many times, he said when he was with his disciples, how much longer do I have to bear with you guys? Why? Because the end had already happened. When the ripple was made in the embryonic fluid, in the oceans of creation, in the divine feminine, when that ripple was made, the beginning and the end happened instantaneously, guys. Big bang. Christ knew the beginning from the end, and he knew the end, and how glorious it would be. Okay? But that ripple in that water will see through until its completion, until the water's smooth. That ripple had to play out, guys, and you're seeing a ripple in time. Oprah Winfrey and them, they made you a movie and called it A Wrinkle in Time. The ripple in time. See how they tell you the truth but lie to you? I'm good, guys. I'm good, okay? Those were tears of sadness and joy. Those were tears of me wanting to be here but not wanting to be here. These are tears of knowing the truth, but tears for those that don't. It's just the way it is. Don't feel sorry for me. Don't feel sadness for me. I do not feel sad. Feel love and joy and excitement, guys, because our redemption draws near. We're so close, guys. We're so close that we can see the finish line, okay? And we're getting tired, guys, because we've had to run this race. Not walk it, not jog it, not skip it. We didn't play hopscotch during the race. We ran it. We endured to the end, just like Christ said when he broke the bread, guys, in Luke 22. What did he say? Let's see what he said. He said, "You are those who have stayed with me in my trials, and I assign to you, as my Father assigned to me, a kingdom, that you may eat and drink at my table in my kingdom, and sit on thrones, judging the 12 tribes." Did y'all hear those words? You are those that have stayed with me in my trials. We ran it. We ran it, guys. You're doing such a good job, guys. I talk with you. I see you in the spirit. I see your struggles. I see your pain. I see your doubts. I see your worries. I see your peace. I see your calm. I see your light. You're beautiful, guys. And you're right where you're supposed to be. Right where you're supposed to be, guys. Go within. Listen to the Father. Okay? So, I want you to understand that when I put that video out, it's because I know within myself that this flesh does not have much longer to be with you. But I want you to know, and that's why I put the video out, that if for some reason I don't communicate with you anymore through Discord, through phone calls, through Facebook, or through YouTube, that I am with the Father, that I'm with you. Okay? Because if I go to be with the Father and you are fragments of the Father, then I am with you and you are with me, guys. I am just a man. And trust me, some of the stuff that I tell you, I know how it sounds. But I can't deny the truth that the Father has chosen to reveal through me. Especially these last two videos. And I know they're a complete 180 from the videos that I've been doing. But every bit of it makes sense. And I did go back and watch my own videos. Not from boasting or because I'm full of pride and ego. But it's because, shoot, sometimes some of the stuff I say to y'all, I don't even know what it is that I say. I have to go back and watch it and go, wow. The Father said, in these times, in these last days, don't worry about what you will say. You don't need to go out here and worry about memorizing scripture and verse and address. It's not to neglect the scripture, but you don't need to worry about that because you are ancient. And it's written in your DNA. And the Father will activate and wake up those suppressed areas of your DNA so that you can come into, evolve, and become your full self. Because you're just a very small little fragment of you. You know that last movie they put out with Matt Damon, Little World or Little People or whatever, man, where they wanted to make themselves little? And they lived in a whole world, a whole existence of being little. And then they would look up and see these great big giant humans that were just representations of themselves. Imagine, guys, imagine. The Father said, you are grasshoppers to me. Your lower forms of yourself. Imagine when the day happens, guys. People look up in the skies and they see a giant head. And they can see the consciousness of the being, okay? And they're just looking down on us. It's pretty scary, huh? Unless the Father's shown you this already. Then you know what's going to happen. And you're not afraid. But the people that don't know, when their higher selves reveal themselves, and the toroidal fields that separate what we can't see from what we can, when those toroidal fields go down and that pulse of the Father comes down, they'll see it. And a lot of them will die from a heart attack because they weren't prepared. They had no clue. I love you. And I am grateful for your comments. They're encouraging. Again, I don't do this for your likes. I don't do it for your subscribes. I don't do it for anything. I do it for just you. Because knowing that I do it for you, I know that I'm doing it for myself. I had to learn to be a servant. I had to learn to break my ego and give it to you. So that I am nothing, but I am everything. So that you can become everything. If you feel you're nothing, you are everything. Just keep me in your prayers, guys. Yes, spiritual attacks will happen. They're not going to stop. Trust me, I'm a soldier, guys. I was in the United States Army. I've been through a lot of training. I've been to the training grounds of the Father. I know how to deal with these little pests. They don't bother me none. They have to listen to you. They have to listen to me. Why? I'm a son. You're a son. And I come with the full authority of the Father. I don't need to go through no crazy Catholic sprinkling of water and all this other shit. You go right up to them with authority and you tell them what they're going to do. With authority. With all of heaven behind you. All this stuff is going to be coming a lot clearer, guys. More and more clear. More and more clarity. More and more clarity. This window that we've been looking through that has been fogged out through all the heat and the steam. Think of a hot shower, guys, and how it fogs out the window. Where are we at right now? In the fire. Being purified. So as the fire dwindles, as the purification process comes to an end, as the fog clears from the window, we'll be able to see clearer and clearer and clearer and clearer until that great and terrible day of the Lord. So, I'm going to end it. I love you guys. Thank you for your prayers. Thank you for seeing and hearing the words that I say. And not getting caught up on, your beard's not straight, Brandon. Oh, you smoke a cigarette sometimes. Oh, you're talking with your shirt off. Oh, you got sunglasses on. Thank you for not getting hung up on that. Because those people that are worried about that didn't hear a damn thing I said. They didn't hear nothing the Father was saying. Nothing. That's okay. I pray for them and I love them. And they're going to know the truth one way or the other, right? But we pray for them, guys, and I pray for them. I love you so much. I'm going to get off here, and just know I'm okay. I am okay. I'm just letting you know, for those that care, that if you don't hear from me, it's because I went to go be with the Father. I will not take my life. But if the situation arises and it calls for it, I will happily lay my life down for humanity. If it ever happened. If it ever arose and it called for it. Not saying it will, guys. I'm just saying I am prepared within myself. Because I know that I'm not dying. If Christ knew he wasn't dying, he was living. Right? I don't care how you look at the cross and whether Christ was really crucified, whether he was the one that really died on that cross or not, or whatever. I don't care how you look at it. That's not the point of this. The point is that he knew it was nothing for him to give up his flesh. Nothing. The flesh is the illusion. The flesh, as it stands today, is the illusion. That you're separate, that you're an individual. So he knew that giving up his life, no matter how painful the process was going to be, was also beneficial to himself because it benefited his DNA, his seed. I love you guys so much, man. I'm going to get off here for real this time. Love your comments, and I'll talk with y'all soon. Love you.